I don't know why, if you're Lesley Stahl of 60 Minutes, you're gonna give a platform to Marjorie Greene. But if you're gonna do that, at least use it as an opportunity to just read a series of insults at her.
Yes,
that is a good use of the time.
MAGA Miss Piggy, Karen CrossFit, what else?
That one's good. I do like that. Anyway, the issue was that
she just goes on for like 3 minutes.
No, just go until she literally walks out of the studio. Have a list of 1,000. ChatGPT will just spit out insults. I'm gonna do it. Anyway, no, that was pretty good. By the way, that would be a great sketch. You should use that footage and produce that with you as well.
Yes.
Anyway, the issue was, as fun as that was, they did talk about some of what she represents as a member of the right. And I don't think that Lesley Stahl's take or follow-ups were up to the task of making it worth your while for her to have time in 60 Minutes. Certain parts of it, certain individuals surely don't deserve much respect, and I don't think they get much respect, as you could tell from the insults that were coming earlier. But anyway, yes, she believes it is quite natural that she should always be attacking. She also believes that any attacks against her are fundamentally unfair and you should stop it right now. But I love just asking her, like, are you like Trump? That is the only thing she wants viewers to take away, is that she is Trump in high heels. And look, we can debate whether she intentionally styled herself after Trump. I don't know. I don't think that she had to style herself in the way that like Ron DeSantis does by doing like Trump's hand motions. I think that Marjorie Greene is the real deal. She is just as crazy and ignorant and hateful as she would have you believe. Others have to put it on as a bit of cosplay. She's actually like that. But the idea that like that would be seen as a bad thing for her, that's all she wants in today's Republican Party.
How was it to go through that many surgeries to make yourself look just as caveman-like as the former president? That must have been a big sacrifice for you, Marge. Like, seriously, no. But like, here's what I hate about this. And look, I didn't watch the full interview, so maybe Lesley Stahl went on to actually speak about substance. But it's incredible to me that you can say words like, you like to be in attack mode, you're like Donald Trump, and not be specific. You know, how you both cheered on the attack on the Capitol that tried to overturn a Democratic election, which really should disqualify you from office, but certainly from being on a primetime show like this one that, used to be respected. No? Yeah. Okay, how about the fact that you both hate Mexicans? You love to talk about Mexicans a lot. Did that really bond you? Did you guys, when you guys speak Spanish, do you get like, or you hear Spanish, you get triggered together? Is that like a thing? You guys text each other when, what? Like seriously, it's incredible how we can depoliticize celebrity to that point, and it only happens with the right. It only happens if you're on the right. It doesn't happen. And they try to do it to AOC, right? Because she's arguably a celebrity. They try, and she successfully tries to bring it back to the reality, right? But honestly, like, it's incredible to me that you have incoming freshman congresspeople. I had Summer Lee, Representative Summer Lee, the first Black woman to represent Pennsylvania in history. I had her on my show. You have Maxwell Frost, the youngest congressperson the first Gen Z congressperson in Florida. These are people you should be interviewing, all right? These are people who made history. These are people who are examples to follow. These are also serious people. Marjorie Greene is a deeply unserious person, and everyone knows that.
Yeah, well, I mean, the takeaway from 60 Minutes might not be that. When Lesley Stahl says in voiceover that you're smart and fearless.
No.
Well, then that's not her manipulating the viewers. That's you, Lesley Stahl, manipulating the viewers. You can call Marjorie Greene many things, and I will. Smart? Who the hell thinks she's smart? Politically savvy in some way to understand what brand of hatred and fear mongering might work. You could give her that. Smart? Like she's sitting down and banging out legislation, understanding the interconnectedness of different political issues and all. No actual person thinks that. And I include the people who like her. The people who like her despise the concept of somebody being intelligent.
Yes.
They might say that she is, but they don't actually believe that, and they don't care They're not interested in intelligence or expertise or curiosity or research or any of that stuff. They've been trained over decades to despise it. So why would you apply that label to her? Of every label you could choose, smart. Like maybe compassionate is less accurate than smart, but there's not a lot of things on that list.
But this is what elitists do. This is what elitists and like supposed centrist liberals do. Like, because they haven't, like, they're not able to say the reality of, like, we all can see she's dumb as rocks, right? She is, like, again, deeply unserious. They're like, there must be a catch, there must, what is the play here, the 7D chess? Like, why does she get, because I get my sort of, again, like, base caveman sensibilities are turned on by this specimen of, xenophobia and CrossFit, like, but what, there must be something deeper. It's like, no, there's not anything deeper, okay? It's just hoodwinking people with dumb racist lies and conspiracy theories. That's it, lady, get over yourself. There's nothing deeper to this. That's what it is.
Yeah. Anyway, look, they get into her hounding Parkland survivor. They get into her claiming that Democrats are pedophiles. She says on the show that Democrats are pedophiles. And there's like this minimal pushback from Lesley Stahl. It was like, why would you say that? And Greene says, well, they sexualize kids by allowing these surgeries, which they don't, that doesn't happen. And even if they did, that's not what pedophilia is. It falls apart with even the lightest touch. So maybe that's all that's needed, but I feel like you brought her on. If there's any legitimate reason to bring her on, it's to push back against that sort of like QAnoning of American politics, that everything becomes accusations of pedophilia. And when she is as ill-equipped mentally to defend those accusations as I wrote a book about wokeness woman was, about what that actually means, then that's what the interview is about. That's not one thing that you touch on. That's the only potential justification. I'm not even sure that that's a good enough justification, but that's your out. And it didn't really go that way.
No, she's laundering. I mean, Lesley Stahl is laundering white nationalism, like so much mainstream news launders white nationalism. And she does it because it gets the clicks and it gets the views and it gets the eyeballs, and we're talking about it now. And look, I've said this time and time again. I think that we sort of on the left as progressives who are kind of like a lot more unafraid of a fight. I think this is our territory. This is like our turf. Like, we can go at this. We can talk about Marjorie Greene. I get it. And we also talk about a lot of other serious issues that are incredibly important that I know we're gonna get to in a second. But I hold, like, when mainstream outlets do this, they are laundering Marjorie Greene for a massive audience. They are prepping people, they are making her seem more normal, right? Even if they ask her about pedophilia, they're making that a normal thing to ask and to wonder, well, they do sexualize children. Even just that, taking the airspace to do that. John, if you had the time and the platform to interview Marjorie Greene, my God, you would not, like, tell me you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't say ask her any of that.
I don't think I'd call her smart, and I don't think that she would stay long, would be my expectation.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see. I just, like, she has been attempting over the last few months to remake herself. No, she is the, like, thumbs up to a bullet in Pelosi's head woman. She is the Jewish space lasers woman. She is the Islamophobia Holocaust comments woman. That is who she is. And I know some of you might think, well, you don't even need to worry about this. How is she gonna be normalized? No, anything can be normalized. George Santos is just any other congressman right now because anything can be normalized. People are not hounding him in the hallways of Congress on a daily basis because anything can be normalized.